creative newborns. Welcome to my live stream. I am 30 minutes early. I do apologize for that, but what I want to show you, oh my goodness, we are on the final stretch. Look at that. We're going to finish this baby together. Yay! How are you guys doing today? I am Jen Lynn of Creative Newborns. Welcome to my live stream. And I'll be standing rooting her because if I sit down, I cannot reach. So good morning. It is 9:30 in the morning here in Cleveland, Ohio. I'm just going to fix the camera. There we go. Alrighty, so I'm just going to stand here and finish rooting her, and I'll be looking up at the chat periodically. And so, yeah, it's been a little while since I did a live stream since the doll show. And thank you to all who has joined me live at the Northern Ohio Doll Show. And seeing all the beautiful vintage babies and helping me pick out babies. So I will make a video on the babies that I did pick out. Hang on, my cat's into something. No, Bubs, no. No. You can't do that. Bubby is feeling bored. So how is everyone doing today? Today is Thursday. Happy Thursday to you. Alrighty, so just gonna go ahead and finish her. And I'm excited. This baby's going to the Kansas Doll Show with me. So it'll take about a few minutes for people to get in here. I forgot to bring some music up with me. It's gonna be quiet. Let's see if we can get. Make sure I'm in the correct chat too. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. We are going to get to live chat. There we go. All right. Good morning. If you hear noise in the background, Bubba said he will be providing the background noise. Hello. Hi from Australia. Good morning to you. Good morning to Carrie. Good morning to Canberra. Hopefully I said your name right. Can I swear? No, I'm not going to swear. No way. That's not nice. Good morning. I know a lot of you are probably in school. My son started school this morning. First day of school. Next year he'll be a senior, and that would be it. Good morning, Julie. Good to see you. Good morning. So if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm sticking my face in this doll's head. I am rooting her. Let me show you. She is almost done, and we're going to finish her together. Let's see if you can see. She's almost done. You get to see the final baby. I've been waiting for a year. I started her a year ago. She is a full body silicone doll. Let's see, it's 11:04 p.m. here, and it's almost bedtime. Actually, good morning to you, though. Thank you. Well, good evening to you. This baby is Novalee. This is the Novalee full body silicone. Hang on, my cat's into trouble. He's getting jealous. No, boy. No. Say hi to the audience. Can you say hi to the audience? He wants to jump in the crib. He just wants to get in trouble. Say hi to the audience over there. All right, you go and do something else. Oh my gosh, he's just starting to Oh, yeah. So this is Nova Lee by Silicone Studios, full body silicone. And I'm very excited that she is going to be done. We're going to finish her together. So we'll be on live for a little while here. Thank you again for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. Okay. That's where I'm sticking my face in. Not very flattering, but this is the only way I can root her. And I've been working on her for like a year. No, I don't root that slow. It's just I root her for like a couple minutes and then I don't root her for another several months. So I'm pretty excited. I want to take her as my personal baby with me to the Kansas Doll Show. So that's why I am hurrying up and getting her done rooted. If you're just scrolling in, I am Jen Lett of Creative Newborns. I've been a reborn artist for 21 years now. I am in Cleveland, Ohio. Welcome, welcome. This doll here is a full body silicone and I did not paint her. I do not know how to paint a silicone doll. I was going to, there was a last minute opening for a silicone class in Kansas. I was going to take it, but it's a little too expensive for me. So very, very expensive. So I'm going to just have to learn on my own. That's exactly how I learned how to reborn. I pretty much learned in bits and pieces all on my own. Thank you again for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. That's amazing. I'm in Ohio as well. Hello, fellow Ohioan, Mandy. Are silicone heads hollow inside or solid? They are solid. Do I sell? I'm looking to sell silicones. I'm looking to see if this is something that I can do. I can root them. That I can do. So I'm rooting into a solid head of silicone. So this is not vinyl. This is silicone. Very soft. Now that I do know I can do. I can root silicone dolls. But I want to paint them as well so that I can root them and sell them. So I would like to. I want to see. That's why I was going to take the class at the Kansas Doll Show. There was some last minute openings, and I was like, oh yes, I can't wait. And then she told me the price. And it's like, no offense or anything, but that's that's so super expensive. So I don't have that kind of money to spend. No, I don't have to glue it down. No, nope. It stays in the head pretty good. I don't know if you can see this. If I yank on it, especially it stays in pretty good. I don't think you can see that though. So as long as you're gentle with your silicone doll, then the hair will pretty much last a lifetime. The good thing about silicones is that you can root over thinning spots, but like I said, I probably won't be handling her too much. But when I do, and when other people handle her, it's going to be very, very gently. So after this, she's going to get a good bath, and her hair is going to just get wetted down. I don't think I need to wash her hair. I just want to get her hair wet and like wash all the hair off of her body from cutting it. And then we'll powder her wherever she needs it very lightly. So it feels amazing. It feels so realistic on a silicone head. When you touch the head, it feels so realistic. Feels like a real baby's head. That's the thing about silicone dolls is that they feel real. And this one does look pretty realistic, and you'll see her when I'm done. No, this is a full body silicone doll. So what I'm working on today, and I'm rooting her hair. Let's see if I can show you. She is almost done being rooted. So she is a full body. You can see her shoulder there. Full body silicone. So if you stick around today, you will see the finished baby. I will be rooting. I can turn her around, and then I'm going to root her eyelashes in, and then you're going to see the finished baby. And then I'm going to give her a bath and get all the hair off of her and repowder her wherever she needs it. Let's see. Nope, she's not breathing. She's just a silicone doll. The baby's fake. Yep, just a silicone baby. So I'm not working on a vinyl baby today, but I am working on a silicone baby. So I found out I really do like rooting these. I do like rooting silicone. Silicone is fairly easy to root because of the fact that it's so incredibly soft. Whereas vinyl, it takes a little bit of effort to get that needle in the vinyl plastic. They do sell lamps that go inside of the head to warm it up so that it's easier to root. I never need that. It's just my body heat, like my hand will warm it up. Working on an area, it will warm it up. So yeah, good questions. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer. She will be traveling with me to the Kansas Doll Show, and let me tell you, I'll try to get some videos of her going through security, because security is probably going to freak out. They're going to be like, oh my gosh. I didn't get to go home with her last year from Kansas because she went home with Terry and Sherry. So I'm only trying to get at the very most 2 hairs at a time. This is called micro rooting. Mono rooting is where you're rooting 1 hair at a time, and I don't have patience for that. Honestly, I don't. It looks beautiful, but I don't have the patience. I've seen rooted hair that actually is just micro rooted and looks just as beautiful as mono rooted. So you notice if I'm switching needles, that's because this one does only take 1 hair, only pushes 1 hair in at a time. So if I feel that I'm not getting anything in there, then I use the bigger needle. The needle with the barbs. This is a crown. This is a 43 crown needle. I made this handle for it. It's made out of, what is that? Made out of clay. Sculpty. Super Sculpty. So this is German forked needle. I'm sorry. German forked needle. That's what it is. This right here is the Cozy Baby Creations mohair. So that's the mohair that I'm using. And yes, I have it in a command strip. It is really easy to hold. And I want to thank Reborns of Jess for showing us how she roots her hair and how she uses this, which is cool. I mean, this is really cool. It saves a lot of stress on your fingers when holding it. So, and if I need to put it down, I can just put it down, pick it right back up. I don't have to worry about it, worry about it flying away or getting messed up or anything like that. It keeps it in place really nicely. So thank you again, Jess, for suggesting command strips, and I invite you to take any tips if you're a reborn artist or a silicone artist. Take any tips you want. Take what you want and leave the rest. That's what I say. I get all kinds of tips from all kinds of artists, and then I share it with you guys so that if it's helpful for you, then that's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'll try to get this baby in a little bit more so you can see her too. I go save the baby from that psycho. No, definitely I'm not a psycho. Be nice. No, not a real baby. Plot twist is real baby, and this is. Can you buy them? Yes, you can. You can buy silicone dolls. I don't sell them. You can find them on reborns.com. There is silicone dolls there. What's going on? What's going on? Apparently, someone says I'm the psycho. I'm sorry. I am rooting a full body silicone doll for the Kansas Doll Show, for me to go with me to the Kansas Doll Show. So this is a personal baby, and I will definitely make a video of her when she is all dressed and ready to go. But we're finishing rooting her today. If we have time, I will be finishing her on live stream and then rooting her eyelashes. She is a sleeper, so she's a closed-eyed baby. And I'm thinking about getting either a miniature silicone or a practice silicone head to see it how I like painting silicone. If it's something that I think that I'm going to be interested in. So never say never until you try it. I think I might not like it, but I'm just very, very curious. I've just been very curious because silicone dolls cost more money. And I could possibly make better money doing silicone dolls. But it takes a lot of work. Silicone dolls are a lot of work. And they can be a headache, from what I heard. So, this is the time of year when I go to the doll shows and I just pick everybody's brains, especially the silicone artists, about how to do this, how to do that. And it's really neat to get together with everyone and learn something new. It is dolls, yes. No, it's not a drinking. Kevin says, does he eat? No, it's not a drinking wet system. No, we're not in a morgue. No, 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 no. I don't think so, but a lot of people buy milk formula to feed them. Yeah, if you feed a drink and wet system doll with formula, it won't be good. Never ever feed a drink and wet. I wouldn't even feed a drink and wet water, to be honest with you, because eventually that's going to go bad. Thank you again for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. So, I have formula, the powdered formula. It's a prop for pictures and videos, but the formula is like 7 years old, so it's expired. It's expired. So if you're planning on getting real formula for your reborns, I suggest you get it expired. Some stores actually throw away. They throw away the expired formula, meaning the powdered. I suggest the powdered kind because you don't want liquid formula sitting around. So they're just going to throw it away anyways. I know there's a big controversy about it. And I'm just trying to spread awareness that you can buy or you can get free. They probably just give it to you for free. The expired formula. And it's going to go in the garbage anyways. Why not use it for picture taking and videos first before throwing it away? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oh, thank you, Nina. Nope, it doesn't cry. You love silicone babies? Awesome. Oh my God, I've always wanted a silicone baby doll. They are so cute. Thank you. Yes, silicone dolls are awesome, and I just can't wait to see her in a little bit when I finish rooting her. She is like the fourth ever silicone that I've ever rooted. So it's been a while since I rooted a silicone doll. And the silicone definitely has changed over the years. And I'm fairly confident that the hair is going to stay in pretty good. I don't think I'm going to get much shedding. Plus, I'm going all the way down with the needle, so it's going pretty deep into the silicone. So it's not going to come out. And I haven't rooted in a while. I started her a year ago, almost a year ago. So it has been a minute since I worked on her. So I started rooting her and then I put her to the side and then I felt bad about it. I'm like, oh man, why did I do that? I shouldn't have rooted her, but she's actually turning out pretty good. She looks very, very cute, and I can't wait until she is all cleaned up and dressed, and I can show you what she looks like. Oh, you love silicone babies? Hello, gorgeous. Hello, gorgeous. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Harry. XXX. Yep. So once in a while, you'll get some hairs that are like kind of re-rooted back the other way, and just take your little tweezers and pluck them on out. The fact that it's hard to pluck them out is a good thing. That's a good thing. You don't want the hairs to easily come out. That's something you don't want to happen. How much? How much do they sell for? So a doll like this would be around about 3,000. They're expensive. $3,000 or 3,500. Just depends. The bigger they are, the more that, like, again, same like the reborn dolls. The more realistic they are, the more features that they have, especially rooted ones, the more money they're going to be. So this one would be about 3,000. And that's why I want to uh, think about working in silicone. It would make me more money. Silicones are generally, the kits themselves are about $1,000. So she was on sale for 700. So if I paid cash for her, which I did at Kansas Doll Show last year, then she was on a very special deal. She's got hair stuck right there. Very well worth it, and you'll see in a little bit when I finish rooting her how adorable she is just going to be looking. Oh my gosh. She is going to look so super adorable. And the thumbnail picture, if you can see it, it's a glimpse of what she looks like. She's so cute. And I didn't get to enjoy her yet from the Kansas Doll Show. So she's been sitting. Um, she's been sitting for about a year. Well, I'm glad you think so. Thank you for your comments. You can just scroll on to something that is more not gross. Do you make them from complete scratch? No, I do not. It's a lot of hard work. There are artists and sculptors who sculpt the dolls, and then they pour them. They do everything. Even sometimes they even reborn them themselves. Let's see. Hey, hey, hey. What is the purpose of the dolls? Who are they for? This one's for me. This is a silicone doll. And we love reborn dolls and silicone dolls just because of the realism, the art of the realism. Just like you were making a portrait painting or sketch, the more realistic something is, the more it's like desired, if you know what I mean. Like it's art. This is just a different form of a canvas to paint. So silicone is, you can paint on silicone. And I'm rooting this one. Normally I do hair painting. Never done hair painting on a silicone doll though. But LaDonna Briggs has shown me that yes, it can be done. And she hair paints silicone dolls beautifully. So I'm looking to buy another kit about this size. So silicone dolls, as you know, you do not have to weight them up. They already weigh what they weigh because they're full on silicone. They're not hollow. So she weighs about 3 pounds, 4 pounds. I'll have to weigh her for sure and let you know, but that's my guesstimation on the weight of this baby here. I kept her name Nova Lee, because I think it's really a pretty name. You're knitting my doll. Oh, how awesome, Julie. That's awesome. Yeah, you can add tongues to them too. Like some dolls, they don't have like little tongues or gums. You can add those to your doll. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Thank you, thank you. So I'm looking to get into silicone, to be honest, because it would make me more money. So, and I think it would be fun to do if I can overcome my hatred of the powders that they use, which I'm doing a pretty good job. Reborn dolls also help women who experience miscarriages or elderly people with dementia. Correct. You are not wrong there. You are totally right. You love my channel, Jessica? Thank you. I like the ones with their eyes closed. It is cute, but I love your dolls, and there's an arrow in the way of, I don't know why it does that. So much. I love your work. Thank you, Jessica. Awesome, awesome. Thank you to the new subscribers. I appreciate you. And thank you to everyone who joined me at the Ohio Doll Show. It was a lot of fun. My babies actually are sitting in a bag still on the floor. That's because I am so busy getting ready for Kansas Doll Show. The Kansas Doll Show is not this weekend. Next weekend, guys. Next weekend. Can you believe it? Let's see who's cutting the grass. Hang on a second. Oh, it's neighbor. Okay, I thought Mark was out there. Baby doll I love. Can I see the doll? Because I didn't see the doll. I will show her to you when she's done. She's about to be done. I'd rather not move her at the moment because she's in a perfect position for finishing rooting her crown. So I start on the edges when I root a doll. This is both silicone and vinyl. I would start all the edges and work my way towards the crown, and that's where we're at. And you guys are simply going to love her. She's amazing. Amazing, amazing. I love Silicone Studios, and I just may buy another a blank silicone doll. And this time I'm going to paint that doll. I'm going to paint it myself and see if I can get Terry and Sherry's help or whoever's help instructions on how to do it. That's why the class would have been a big help, to be honest. It would have been a big, big help. Good questions. You can see this is the front of her head here. Yes, I am rooting hair directly into the silicone. Yes, I'm rooting hair. I'm tempted to go. I'm only three. Julie, please go, go. I want to meet you. Go. It's so worth going. You will not regret it. You will not regret it. I think it's $15 on Saturday, and then Sunday is $10. So if I were you, it's in Wichita, Kansas. This is a baby girl. Can you have one? I cannot give away silicone dolls because they're simply very expensive. I do appreciate your interest in my dolls. Yeah, I wish I can just go have everything. I have to pay for it. One day you will have either a silicone or a vinyl reborn. So I want to see, so you maybe, sometimes you surprise yourself. You just might do it. You know what I'm saying? I just might be able to paint them. And I might like it better than vinyl. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. I'm not giving my hopes up, but I want to try because it's always good to try something. I think, like, oh man, I can't do it, but you know what? How do you know if you don't try? If you don't try, then you don't know if you can do it. Thank you again for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. It's a doll. Yes, it is. Yes, the baby is okay. She's getting a full head of hair. She's more than okay. You love the baby? Thank you. Why am I poking the baby? I am rooting hair into her head is what I'm doing, and I'm using a fine needle to do it. Very painless. She don't feel a thing. She's not real. The baby is okay. Yes. Can you have it? No. I'm sorry. You cannot have it. I've been waiting to hold this doll forever, and she's been sitting in my workroom forever, half rooted. And then I was like, you know what? I do want to take her to the Kansas doll show, so I better finish rooting her. So that's what I'm doing. I am finishing rooting her. And now we're going to pull a hair out. Yep, it's a doll. How long do you make them? How long does it take me to make them? For a reborn doll, I am a reborn artist at the moment for the vinyl dolls. Anywhere from 4 to 12 weeks. For rooting, this takes, I didn't count. It takes quite a while. Rooting, if done right, does take quite a while. So I do not mono root. I try to root, I micro root, which means it's like only getting 2 hairs in at a time. Mono rooting is just, oh, it's too stressful. Too stressful. I did take Jacqueline Kramer's rooting class. I'm like, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you sit there and root 1 hair at a time like that and do it so quickly. She does it so quickly. And that's because she's had a lot of practice doing it. So right now I'm sort of rooting 1 hair, just pulling 1 piece of hair out of the thing of hair that I'm holding in my hands here. And then I cut as I go along, so I cut the hair. Some people root and then cut the hair. I cut the hair as I go. Oh my goodness, she's so cute. Um, exactly, Kathy. Yep. Yep, yep. You also have one. Awesome. You love it? Good. Oh my God, looks so cool. Thank you. You are so professional. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. I've been doing it for 21 years. So, yes, I've been rooting for 21 years too. So, I do have experience in rooting. But over the last like 15 years, I've been mainly hair painting my dolls simply because it's quicker. And sometimes some of the realism in hair painting, these are now, I'm talking vinyl dolls. Some of the hair painting looks more realistic than my rooting. Um, I don't think my rooting is like, I'd love to have rooting just like Sylvia Esquereza. She is a prototype artist, and probably many of you have seen many of her prototype dolls. Her rooting is awesome. I also like Bianca Frankie. Bianca Frankie, oh my gosh, her rooting is to die for. So realistic. It takes lots of practice. I'm sure I can do it. Like I was saying in my other video, you can do anything you set your mind to. If it's something that you like to do and it's a desire, you're going to do it. You're going to do it. So just like I would like to root like Jacqueline Kramer, I could do it if I really, really practiced and practiced and practiced and practiced. Then you get the hang of it. So when you look at her hair up close, it's not mono-rooted. You can tell it's a little tiny bit. It's not too pluggy, but as long as it's staggered, that's the whole key to it too, is that if you stagger the hair while rooting it, it looks even more realistic. Let's see. Yep, it's a full body silicone. I will show you her when she's done rooting. She'll be done rooting in a little bit. Let's see, I am 12 and I have been collecting reborn since I was 7. Oh my goodness. That is awesome, Demi. Is that how you say your name? Hopefully I said it right. Oh my God, what is she doing to that baby? Hey, Just Joe. I'm rooting a full body silicone doll. It's a baby doll. And I am rooting the doll. I'm rooting her hair, is what I'm doing. We are on the home stretch, so the last part of rooting is the crown. So I root all the way up from each side of the doll's head up to the crown. So that's what I'm doing. So rooting definitely takes a lot of patience, a lot of time, and but it's worth it. It is worth it. You just got to take care of rooted dolls. Dolls who are rooted, they are not meant to be toys. I don't recommend rooted dolls for dementia patients, and um, that's just my personal um, that's just my personal opinion for younger people, younger kids, simply because they're works of art. The rooted hair can, especially hair like this, is very, very fine. It mimics real human hair. This is not human hair. It's um, fine alpaca. I'll tell you what it is because it says on the package. It's dark brown twinkle kid mohair. So it's kid mohair and it comes from like a goat. It's like a very young goat. This is very, very old mohair. It's brand new but older, if you know what I mean. And so when it's out of the bag, it looks just like this. Look how soft that is. This stuff was like $60. It's pretty expensive. But they dye it. They dye it certain colors. So this is dark brown. I have blonde. I have medium brown. I have dirty blonde. dish blonde. I may do the top of her head blonde because I like the blonde tips. I just like mixing colors. And I didn't realize it was a doll. Oh, thank you for passing through. I heard the door open. Mark? Hang on a second. Someone's here. Hang on. Let's see. No. I think it's just Mark. Hopefully, I heard the door. Mark? Oh, okay. I heard the door open. I wasn't sure if it was you or someone coming in. I don't think the babies have anything to do with embroidery. I don't know why you all worship them at all. Wait, let me read your comment again. I don't think babies have anything to do with. I don't know why you all worship. No, I don't worship dolls. This is just another form of art. This is a hobby, and it's art, and it's something I love painting. The reborn, the vinyls. I don't know how to paint the silicones yet, but I'm willing to learn. This is just something that's very fun to create. They're fun to collect. It's just like people collecting the Labubus. It's just something fun they like to do. You thought it was real? Yeah, no, I don't worship the doll. No, I worship the Lord. I worship Jesus, not the doll. What is her name? Her name is Nova Lee. Legit missed the doll part and thought the baby was suffocating. Nope, it's a silicone doll. No, I do not. No need to spank a baby that is, you don't need to spank any babies. Yep. Erase says, the fun? I know, right? Isn't it the funnest thing you've ever seen? It's the coolest thing you've ever seen. If you're scrolling in, I am Jen Lynn of Creative Newborns. I've been making reborn dolls for 21 years. Thank you for scrolling into my live stream. I know you're just casually scrolling and you scroll across this and you're like, oh my gosh. Don't mean to jump scare you guys. Just a doll. And my goal is to spread awareness about reborn dolls, that they are definitely a wonderful thing to have, wonderful thing to create. There's a lot of negativity around reborn dolls as of late, and I want to spread the positive things about having these dolls. They are therapy dolls. So a lot of therapists do use these for people who are going through depression of losing a baby or losing a family member or just anxiety in general. These are prescribed by therapists. So I am just here. If I can just get one or two people interested in reborn dolls, then I've done my job. You get a few people who come here who've never seen a reborn doll and instantly fall in love with it via my live stream, then I've done my job. That's my whole goal. That is my goal. Thank you again for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. Is the Kansas Doll Show a big show? Yeah, it's a pretty sizable show, and I'm a first-time vendor there this year, so I'm very excited. I'll be selling my dolls there. What other shows are there for Reborn? So you got you got the one in California, and I think it's a new one. It is the West Coast Doll Show, I believe. West Coast Doll Show. You have got your Dolls of the World. There's the Yofi Doll Show in Florida. And that's it for the big doll shows. Now, I just went to the Northern Ohio Doll Show, and that is in Strongsville, Ohio. And that's mainly vintage dolls. So that's not centered around silicones and reborns. Take care. I'm not interested in doll content, but your work is super realistic. Thank you. I appreciate you, Erase. Thank you for stopping in. Have a great day. Thank you so much. Hi, can I order reborn dolls from you? I don't have any for sale. You can order them on reborns.com from other wonderful, reliable, authentic artists. So go to reborns.com. You'll find some reborns there. Me personally, my dolls will be sold at the Kansas Doll Show. And then after the Kansas Doll Show, I'll probably have some customs I'll be working on. Therapy for what? Anxiety, hold a baby. Why? Peter wants to know. Because for some women, women have that motherly instinct. So we have that instinct. Some people do, some people don't, but a lot of women do. And it's just something that we love to, just like men like to collect realistic cars that are replicas, like, the smaller version of cars. Some people like to collect trains. Guys like to do Legos. So those are considered toys. We don't judge anybody else who does other hobbies. I've seen men paint figurines that are for like Dungeons and Dragons like game and stuff like that. And I don't judge anybody else who paints like figurines. I learned quite a bit from the community that paints those little figurines for like games and stuff like that. Good question, legit question. I understand your point of view there. This is just a hobby, and women been collecting dolls forever. In case you didn't know it, adult women have been collecting dolls. It's just that the realistic ones were always made out of porcelain, and you don't really get to enjoy them that much because they're so fragile. Can't really hold them like you can a vinyl reborn. A vinyl reborn is more durable. And they're great, like I said, for dementia patients. The lower end dolls. Good question. I personally like the high end dolls to medium dolls. Um, yeah, some people just enjoy holding babies. Thank you, Julie. How do you get information about purchasing one? You could go to reborns.com. There are many, many artists out, wonderful, talented artists who are selling their dolls, and there are people in general selling pre-loved, pre-owned dolls. I personally am selling my dolls at the Kansas Doll Show. Whatever is available will be made available on the Kansas site. Um, you love babies? Awesome, Serenity. I think it's amazing work and so interesting. Thank you. One of these dolls can be extremely therapeutic for someone who has lost a child, others not so much. Yeah, definitely. There are people who don't benefit from dolls. My daughters, all three of them, really did not like baby dolls, so I was a little bummed out. But they didn't really care for baby dolls too much. So why are you sticking a needle into the baby's head, evil you evil witch? Oh no, don't call me no evil witch. I'm rooting a doll. I'm rooting hair into the baby's head. It is a silicone doll, and no, I'm not an evil witch. Thank you for your comment there, but you really don't have to be mean. You don't have to call me names, Skylar. I don't call you names. Now come on, grow up. Be a big guy or big girl, whoever you are. I work assisted living and facilities when the two ladies have babies. They carry. It seems to sue them. Yes, it does. Yep. Oh, that's awesome, Skylar. Okay, apology accepted. Okay. Yeah, so let's continue on. Thank you. I appreciate that. I had two boys, and it's fun to buy baby girl clothes. Yes, and that's another thing about collecting dolls is that people love to. I love buying real baby clothes. Oh my gosh, it's so much fun buying uh, real baby stuff for them. And no, we're not taking away from real babies. We're not. We're not. So a lot of stuff can be purchased at garage sales. So most of my baby furniture is purchased already used. So they're not suitable for real babies. So anything that is furniture, say this hospital bassinet over here is used. It is not suitable. It is no longer suitable for a hospital anymore because of all of the. It's got a lot of scratches on it. I don't know what happened, but I think it's a little bit wobbly too, but it's not suitable for a hospital no more. And so there's companies on eBay who buy up these hospital beds and then sell them. So that's where I purchased mine, was on eBay. Hello from is it Aberdeen, Scotland. Hello, David, all the way from Scotland. Welcome, welcome. I had two boys. Yep, I already read that. And I already read that. Yep. So pretty much, and then I go garage sailing and pick up used strollers or used car seats. So most of my real baby stuff is used and is no longer suitable for a real child. So you guys have some awesome questions. Keep them coming. I love questions. Why the heck is there a oh, hey, no swearing. Kylie, don't be swearing here. Be nice. There is a silicone doll in the bucket because she's getting rooted. She's just a doll. Now calm down. Let's see, I agree sitting here watching her put hair as this is lifelike doll. No hair at a time that takes a great deal of patience and time, a lot of talent. Thank you, Marcy. Thank you. I appreciate that. No, it's not a real baby. It's a silicone doll. And she's face down getting rooted. She's almost done. And you'll see her in a minute. So I best get working on her. And I'll be looking at chat periodically. Thank you for those who are stopping in. So if you're just scrolling in to my channel, I am Jen Len of Creative Newborns. I've been making reborn dolls, the vinyl ones, for 21 years. Welcome, welcome to my channel. I am glad you're hanging out with me today. Like I said, if anybody hasn't seen or heard about a reborn doll and it benefits them, then that my job is done. That is my goal. My goal is to bring awareness to reborn dolls. They don't hurt anybody. They are therapy. Reborn dolls save lives. And that is my opinion, and I believe that is a true fact. Me, personally, I have anxiety, and just working on dolls totally is beneficial for my mental health. So these are wonderful for your mental health. So yes, it's mainly women who do collect these dolls. So women, a lot of women still have that instinct, a very powerful motherly instinct, especially towards newborn infants, to hold a baby, and it's beneficial. It does release endorphins, and it's very good for you. So once I'm done with this baby, oh my goodness, oh, I can't wait. I'm going to give her a bath. I don't suggest, if you have a silicone doll, that you bathe them often. They are not meant, I'm talking the high-end silicone dolls, which this is. I don't suggest bathing them often because you can wear off their matting. I don't know how that works. I'm going to have to ask a silicone artist about that. Like, how often can you, like, wash them and repowder them? Yep. No, it's not real. No need to call CPS. That would be funny if they showed up. Like, it's just a doll. It's just a, true story. There's a lady here on YouTube. You could look up the video. I forgot what it's called, but she's a silicone artist. And one day, her workroom was on the main floor, and one day some lady was, who was it? It was like the yard workers that were working on her yard, and one of them saw her in her workroom doing what I'm doing right now, and they called the police. I kid you not, true story. They called the police on her, and they came out, and then they saw what she was. She brought them into her workroom and showed them the dolls, and they had a good laugh. Well, you shouldn't have been looking in your windows, right? No, yeah, it's a fake doll. It's a silicone doll. Thank you so much for what you do and helping others. I agree. Baby dolls do truly save lives. Thank you, Marcy. Amen to that. They do. Yes, hair rooting is the last step. Correct. Why make them look so real? What's the point? The realism is what makes it all the more. It's kind of like if you have, like I said, men who collect trains, the more realistic the town that they can build around that train set, and the trains themselves look exactly like the trains, like, what's the name of a company? I don't know. Exactly like the trains that they want them to look like. It's even more um, fun. It's fun to have something so realistic, and it's no fun to hold just a plain old toy baby doll. These are collectors. We collect them. I love making them, and yeah, they are just, particularly silicone dolls, are very, very therapeutical to hold. Therapeutic to hold because of the fact that the skin, it feels like real skin. This feels like a real scalp. Let's see if we can back her up a little bit. Looks so super realistic and feels realistic. So not only do they look realistic, they feel real. They are weighted like a real baby. So silicone dolls in particular, full body ones, do not need to be weighted because the silicone themselves, because they're solid silicone. Therefore, the silicone has the perfect weight of an actual baby. So, therefore, that's why I personally prefer to just collect silicone dolls that are 16, 17 inches. This one's 15 inches. The bigger the silicone doll, to me, too heavy. It's just too heavy. I don't like the bigger ones. I like the smaller ones. More on the preemie side. I know she looks so real with her head down like that. Uh, yeah, face down because she's getting rooted. Correct. Yep. You should check out the amount of. Yep. Nope. She is a silicone doll. So those who are just scrolling in, she is face down because I'm rooting her crown. So that's what I'm doing to her right now. She is being rooted. She's almost done. And then when I go to root her eyelashes, then everybody's gonna think I'm poking out her eyes. But she's almost done. We are getting there. Good questions. So those who are scrolling in, I am Jen Lynn of Creative Newborns. I've been making reborns for 20 years, 21 years. Thanks for stopping in. Those who feel frightened for a moment, I do apologize for that. It's just a baby doll. Don't worry. They won't hurt you. I promise they are very therapeutic to have. Some people really love rooting. I'm so impatient. That's why I don't do too many rootings. I'm very impatient. But back in the day when I first started making reborn dolls, that's all I did before I knew how to hair paint. All I did was rooting. And I used to root for, believe it or not, if you know who Bobby Barfoot is, or Bobby Barefoot, however you say her name, Trueborns, the owner of Trueborns. I used to root for her. Way back in the beginning when she discovered reborn dolls, I was already reborning dolls for a couple of years at that time. I've known her a long time. I used to root her dolls for her. And now I feel, and Susan Gibbs, who is a professional silicone doll artist, I used to mat her dolls for her. So it was pretty cool. This doll right here would be $3,000. And I'm not selling her though, but that's how much this one would be worth. Silicone dolls are really, they're pretty pricey. It's so realistic. Oh, no, I'll try not to. It does hurt if I poke my finger. I won't lie, it does hurt. It does. Where did my other needle go? So I'm just switching back and forth between needles to try to get the most realistic effect. And we're slowly getting there. We're getting there. We're almost done. I'm trying to create that crown swirl up on top of the head here. So I'm using the very fine needle to try to catch only one hair. It's a big mess. Let me tell you, it is a messy, it's a messy business rooting. But that's okay. I'm supposed to be cleaning up this room anyways. This room needs to be cleaned. This was a last minute decision. I wasn't going to take her with me to the doll show. And then I looked at her and I'm like, I gotta show Terry and Sherry the baby that they painted. So we did a trade. I painted a reborn. I did Gracie May for them. And they painted my silicone doll. 21 years she's done this. She is, thank you, Marcy. Thank you. Yep, 21 years. My kids were babies. In fact, I discovered reborn dolls when the year my daughter was born, the one that just had a baby, 2003. Paradise Gallery's silicone preemie. I want her rooted so bad. Often thought of trying to do it yourself. Yeah, give it a try. Be careful though. Be careful. But yeah, practice. You could practice on a silicone from Paradise Galleries. She's lying face down because this is the top of her head. We're gonna pick her up in just a moment. Gracie May is my baby. She is my favorite. Julie says yes. I've already reborn like four of them already. Oh, your name is Gracie. Oh, very beautiful name. Very beautiful. Your art is beautiful and disturbing at the same time. Not my thing, but trauma makes us do things. Thank you, Kate, for your honest opinion. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know why. I know a lot of people find it disturbing. I have no idea why with the babies, but I guess I can get it because people who collect toddlers, that's disturbing to me. People who collect the older dolls, like the toddlers, unless they're like a miniature toddler. But the lifelike size toddler, I don't judge people. It's not my cup of tea. But whoever collects toddlers, I don't judge them on that. But thank you for that. I totally get where you're coming from. But the babies and the preemies are so cute. And just to me, I think babies are cuter than the older like dolls. I think I've made a couple toddlers in my reborning career. I made one doll that was like a 9-month size baby. So like I said, all my earlier dolls have been rooted. So I'm still rooting pretty much the same as I did before. And I suppose that I should practice up on mono rooting. I would like to do it. I just need to practice it. The more you practice it, it does strain your eyeballs to try to pick one hair out of the hairs like I'm doing right now, and then isolating it and then poking it through. That does take some skill to do. Jacqueline Kramer herself that was doing it, she was doing it so quickly. But that's because she's been doing it for so many years like that. Oh my goodness, we're almost done. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. Other cutie, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Well, trauma makes you do things. So, oh yeah, the last part of the statement, I don't understand trauma. I never had trauma in my life other than my mom passing away. That was like the closest I can come to some real trauma. But no, I've been blessed with a wonderful life. I'm happy. I'm happily married. I have 5 grown children. I have a grandchild. There is no trauma in my life. My life is happy. I do have real children, and this is just a job and it's a hobby. Women been collecting dolls forever. It's just this is another. This is just a new thing that's just come out in the late '90s, early the late '90s. I prefer the grumpy, cranky faces. Julie says, "Oh, I know what you mean." Let's see. Can I have a shout out, Gracie? Hello to Gracie. Hope you're having a great day. Who are your biggest clients? My biggest clients are some friends of mine. I'm not going to name their names because they're personal friends of mine I met at the doll show. So each year I meet new people and then they become my clients and then they become repeat. Ooh, wait, is that my Amazon? Hang on. Not yet. My Amazon's about to be here. I just ordered a whole ton of stuff. Not reborn related, honestly. It's for the Kansas Doll Show, though. I just did me some shopping. There's a lot of good deals I got going on Amazon with their clothing. So I got me some new shirts and pants, and I got some more work clothes for my real job. My real job. It is a real job. I work in the medical field. Almost there. Almost there. Yep, it's a doll. You are correct. It is a doll. What the fun is this for? Oh, you do not have to. You do not have to talk like that in my chat. No, no, no. These are reborn dolls. This is a silicone doll, and they are for collectibles. They're a fine art piece, and us women and some men like to collect them. Yeah, please be respectful. Please don't be saying that kind of stuff. Now, if you were looking at me face to face, I bet you wouldn't say things like that. So people who do deal with trauma, these dolls do help. They do help. They help with anxiety. I have anxiety from time to time. Everybody has anxiety, and they can be a big help. They can. I'm in Cleveland, Ohio. Love in the Philippines. I take it you're from Philippines. Oh, you're from Kansas. Awesome. Awesome. Well, come visit the Kansas Doll Show, Wichita. That's where the doll show is at. Doubletree in Wichita, Kansas. If you hear noise in the background, that is my cat going nuts. Oh, your wife lives in the Philippines. Okay, gotcha. Let's see. I'm just reporting this. It's disturbing. You need some kind of disclaimer. Well, if you don't like being here, you can just scroll on out of here then. Bye bye. I'll help you on out. Bye. Bro, I almost had a heart attack about how real it is. These can be beneficial. Yeah, this is just a doll. I don't understand. Yeah, it's just a doll. If it's, guys, if you scroll in here and this is something you don't like, you can just scroll past it. I don't understand. You need to scroll past it. Since they're dolls. Yep, I helped her out. Thank you, MZB. Yep, I helped her out of here. So, can't wait to see the face of the baby. Yeah, How can you get reborns? Do you sell? I do sell reborns. Right now I'm not. I'm selling at the Kansas Doll Show. You can get them right now on reborns.com. Oh, let's see. The nursing home in the background. Wait, what's the what? With the nursing home? I don't get what you mean. Reborns. Do you sell reborns? That is a doll in the background, if, in case you. That's a reborn doll. Yep. Bye, Marcy. Yep. Sorry, I do apologize if you are frightened, but if this is not what, um, if this is disturbing to you, please scroll on to the next video. I'm sure there's something that you will enjoy better. But those, it is so well worth it when people come in and find reborn dolls and have never seen them before and totally fall in love with the art of reborn dolls, of reborning, and all because they found my channel. And that is so well worth all the trolls coming in here. So all the trolls who come in here, troll away. I would be lying if I said it didn't bother me. We're human. We're all human and things bother us. It does. But, you know, that's just part of the territory of doing these type of live streams that, you know, YouTube just, I think they just recently formatted this to act more like TikTok. So, not sure if YouTube in the future will be doing the fun stuff like TikTok does, you know, like all the fun graphics and all that. Sometimes they're pretty cool to watch when people send in like the gifts and stuff like that, and you see the galaxies and stuff like that. I'm not really into TikTok. I watch some videos. I have a lot of reborn friends who are on there, so I watch their videos, and they're only on TikTok. I do have a TikTok account there, but like I'm not too active there. I prefer YouTube. I've been a YouTube girl since 2010. Since YouTube, before they partnered up with Google. So that's how long I've been with YouTube. Thank you so much for the likes. I appreciate you. Nope, I cannot send you a reborn doll. They do cost money. No, I do not take casts from real babies. Those are called 3D printed babies, and Bountiful Baby does do that. Doesn't matter what the content is. Some people find something to pick on others. Yep, amen to that. You're good at how you do it. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yep. Sometimes it does bother you. I've talked about it with people, and somebody said that people who do trolling, they're the ones who are hurting inside. They've got a problem, and so they'll say something to you. They don't even know me. You know. My cat is just being totally. Hang on. He's being a stinker boy. Hey. No, you don't belong up there. You don't belong up there. No. Tell the people you don't belong up there. Look at him being a bad boy. You see him? Look at him. He likes the baby. He wants to sleep in the bassinet. That's what he wants. He wants me to pick him up. No. No. Be a good boy. All right, I'm going to get some fresh hair to do the crown swirl here. Oh, I think I can sit down and do this now. I'm going to get some fresh hair in here because this is old. But if I pay you, then you send me a reborn doll. I don't have any for sale. Not online. No, I do not. Plus, I don't just sell to anybody. I sell to specific people that I know. So I'm very fortunate that I can be very, very super picky on who I sell to. No, she won't be for long. Yeah, the real borns are scans of babies from Bountiful Baby. You are correct. So this is a silicone doll. It's not ethical. Well, if you don't like that, then you can leave the live chat. How is it breathing? It's not. It's not alive. Nope. Oh no, let's not say that. Hey, be nice. Let's be nice in the chat. Right now I'm just putting some fresh hair into my little strips here, my command strips. Man, we got a feisty crowd this morning. People, please be nice. You can be nice for a bit. Like I said, if this is something that's not your cup of tea, you don't have to stay. No one said that you had to stay and watch or listen. Listen to me. Thank you again for the thumbs up. Yeah, you're allowed to speak your mind. That's totally fine. I'm all for that. I'm totally for speaking what you think about them. That's fine, as long as you're respectful about it. That's all I ask. If you think they're, creepy, hey, these dolls are creepy. That's totally fine. I really, it doesn't bother me. I mean, because I know it's not everybody's thing, and I do understand it does trigger some people one way or another. And I'm not here to trigger people. I'm here to spread awareness about reborn dolls to those who are on the fence about it. They may want to look into either getting one or maybe potentially being an artist someday. This is a good career opportunity if you're looking for a stay-at-home job. This is the best type of stay-at-home job you can get, being an artist and doing what you love if you're artistic. So yeah, I'm just trying to spread positivity about it. um, there are things that I don't like, and if I'm scrolling, and there's really not too many things that I see that are disturbing. I don't think this is disturbing, but a lot of people do. Um, just be respectful. There really is no need to be very vulgar on my channel. Okay, it's a doll. Yes, it's okay, doll. It's so realistic. Yes, it is a doll. Thank you so much, Kate, for being here. I appreciate it. You have a good day. Bye bye. All right. Sometimes we just have to help people out the door. They just need a little help, need a little pushing out the door. They need the boot. I'm going to have to stand. You got the boot. So, how are you guys? Enough about me, enough about trolls. Let's talk about something happy, like you guys. How are you guys been doing? I hope you've been well this week. Where are you from? Tell me, where are you from? What's the weather like where you're from? What time is it where you're at? What are you currently doing other than watching me? Are you having breakfast? Are you having dinner? Are you getting ready for bed? What are you doing? I want to know more about you. Enough about me. Tell me your story. I want to hear what you guys have to say other than vulgar things. Because if anybody says anything vulgar, you're just going to get helped out of here. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. Let's talk positivity. How about that? Let's see. No, they wouldn't. Not a doll like this. No. But a low end reborn doll would. It's still a reborn doll, but it would be more appropriate for a 7-year old. And I do make those. Those are called simple, affordable reborns. And so those are the cheapest that you can get. And they just have simple painting, simple hair painting. There is no veining. There's very basic nail tipping, basic crease. Everything's basic. You can call it your basic art doll. So those would be suggested for a 7-year-old and dementia patients, in my opinion. I think they're wonderful art, and it's not really another channel. Life is short. Watch. Yes, life is short. Go watch something you like to watch. Since it's really there, beautiful. I'm so sorry if. Oh no, you did not overstep, Marcy. You are fine. You are just fine. Thank you so much. No, it is a silicone doll. Let's see, it's hot and I'm in Texas. Nice yesterday as it rained and it got cooled down. Cynthia, I am right there with you. It was hot in Ohio and rained and now it feels good. Love it. Fall is on its way. Who's excited for fall? Put some fall leaves in the chat if you're excited about fall. I know I am. I'm very excited about fall. Hello, Nadine. How are you doing? I hope your baby is okay, but it's kind of looks funny. I know. I know. Yeah, it does look funny. Nebraska, and it has been close to the 90s lately, but next week will be in the 70s, Julie says. That is awesome. Feels much, much better than the 90s. Do you make dolls for grieving mothers who had baby, simply the collectors, or maybe dementia? Yes, for everyone who is interested in a reborn doll. I have made uh, dolls. I've made what is called, hang on. My cat is just getting in trouble. No, that is bad boy. No, he wants to get in the crib. I've made dolls for grieving parents. It's called a memorial baby. So it's like a baby that looks similar to what their baby was. So I've made several of those and had people personally come over and pick them up and take them home. And it's a good feeling to know that like they were very, very happy about that. It never, and they do realize it does not replace a real child. It is just helps, simply helps with the grieving process. A doll like this would be $3,000. It's a silicone doll. They're way more expensive than the vinyl reborn dolls. Where's the cheapest place you can get an authentic dolls? Reborns.com. That is the cheapest place you can get a reborn authentic doll. Just type in your price range and it'll bring up the dolls for sale. Yes, they are fake. Uh, you're calling law enforcement. It's just a silicone doll. Can you give me one of those fake babies for free? No, I cannot give them away for free. Thank you so much for your answer. Wonderful thing to do. Thank you. All right, let's finish this baby. You guys can talk amongst yourselves while I work on the baby. There is no need to call no law enforcement. If they came over, they would have a good laugh, right? Because I'm just sitting here rooting a baby. But yeah, they're therapeutic. They call therapy reborns now. That is becoming a thing where reborn dolls are being suggested by therapists for depression, anxiety, for people who lost a baby. I totally understand that reborn dolls are not for everyone, so I do stress that a lot. These are not for everyone. So, now let's see what else. Any questions? What a great question. I often wonder if there might be a resale. Yeah, it's called reborns.com. They do have previously loved dolls. My cat is just getting in trouble. That is a no. No. Cat. No. 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 Tell the people how bad you're being. No. You're being bad boy. He's wanting my attention. We may be keeping his sister. Long story short, Bubba was adopted from down the street. The neighbors abandoned him, and they have a billion cats over there, and they tend to not take care of their cats, and they abandon them. So we've had Bubby for a while. We took him in. Now his sister, his actual sibling, litter mate, is now wanting to come live here. So we're in the process of seeing if this is something that we can do. So for sure, if we decide to keep her, then the first thing we'll do is take her to the vet. And once that happens, then they're not getting that cat back. They know we have Bubba. I think they want us to adopt that other cat because they've got a billion cats over there and they don't take care of their cats. And that would be the last cat that we would take in. No more cats. It seems like they love coming here. So we rescued several cats and gave them good homes, including Mocha, the calico kitty, and my daughter and her husband adopted her. And honestly, we think the guy, because she was chipped and they found the owner, and the guy honestly said that she escaped. But honestly, he's like, no, you can keep her. Honestly, I think he dumped her off in our neighborhood. Some people do that, which is very mean. But he got lucky that I found his cat right away and my daughter adopted her. So we may be adopting Jinxie. I named her Jinxie. And yeah, at least Jinxie and Bubby love each other. Oh no, it's not messed up. It's totally wonderful, is what it is. When it's my birthday, Mom are going to buy a fake baby doll. Awesome. Oh, thank you, Ellie. I appreciate you. Yeah, we've saved several cats. The neighbor, I've already called on them. I don't like doing that, but they've had many cats that look very sickly and bad. That's the case with this cat right now that we're dealing with. When we get back from Kansas, because right now she has to stay outside because I want to make sure the neighbor is not looking for her. He knows that she's been hanging around, and I've tried contacting him about Bubba in the past, and he don't seem to care. He don't even care. He don't even. So I'm pretty sure he doesn't care about this one. It took her only what 8 years to to come over and want to stay here because she lived over there for so long, and for whatever reason, they stopped taking care of her, and they're like, don't get it. She wants to live here for some reason. She never ever wanted to be here before. She's been down here for many years, and I've known that cat for many years, and suddenly she wants to live here. So when that happens, then I think some kind of abuse may be going on. I don't know. She suddenly wants to live here. So we're gonna take it slow and see how it goes. That's what we did with Bubba. It took us 2 years to finally decide to keep him because we just don't want to take the neighbor's cat, you know. We pretty much felt it out and see what kind of a person he is. If he's interested in having his cat back, he really showed no signs of wanting his cat back. So we just made it official, and we adopted him on Halloween of all days. And pretty much that may be the case with Jinxie. We may adopt her on Halloween. That seems to be the running theme because we had a black cat named Whiskers, and we adopted him on Halloween. So Bubby is the second cat that has been adopted on Halloween. Now Jinxie may be adopted on Halloween. So we're going to see how it goes. So just in case, I ordered her extra food bowls. I ordered her some food. I got to go get her a litter box and set up a spot for her and everything and see how it all goes and see if she can be treated because she's got skin issues. She's emaciated. She's very, very thin. So I've been feeding her and giving her a place to sleep. And the next step is, if we're going to adopt her, we're just going to go ahead and take her to the vet, and we're just going to get her treatment, and we're going to get her chipped. We haven't got Bubby chipped yet. We got to get them both chipped. We'll take them up and get them chipped. So that'll be our little girl. She's about the same age as Bubs, which is 8 years old. So I do believe they are litter mates because they look exactly alike except for Jinxie is gray with stripes and Bubby is an orange tabby with stripes. So yeah, it's been a lot of busyness, and I'm like, of all times to show up at my door is right before going to the Kansas Doll Show. It's like, why now? I'm busy. Just wait till I get back. All right, read some of your comments here. Are there stores in Kentucky or Tennessee or West Virginia? Hang on, your comment is going by fast. Cheaper reborns. I don't know. You can check out thrift stores in Kentucky, West Virginia, wherever you said you're from. You can check out different thrift stores. You can probably find a pre-loved doll there, a cheaper reborn. Yeah, she loves it when she gets to get a good nap in. And then I put her outside, and I don't really like doing that, but oh, it's a silicone doll. It's not a real baby. Let's see. Let's see. One of the half scared humans, but other is super friendly. Yep. Wow, the hair's really looking full now. Thank you. Yep. This. Nope, it's not. It's a doll, so you can't abuse a doll. Yep. Yeah, you gotta think before you say something, people. When you come into a live chat, find out what they're doing first before making any comments. Just don't go saying something until you find out what's really going on. So these are reworn dolls. If you're just scrolling in, thank you for being here. I am Jen Lynn of Creative Newborns. I've been making reborn, realistic, hyper realistic dolls for 21 years. Welcome. She's getting there. I know you guys have been wanting to see her, and so do I. So this is a special live stream. And I'm going to finish rooting her and talk. So if there's a subject, put it in the comments, and I'll talk about what it is that you want to know. So yeah, unfortunately it has to be that way right now with the cat. We have to put her back outside just in case. We just want to do that. We want the neighbor to know, hey, he sees us because, we can see each other's houses. And he does know that we have Bubby. So we want him to know if he doesn't want her down here, then, he can come get her. But I want to make sure first. And I'll probably end up going over there and asking him anyways. And then I'll say, hey, listen, we'll adopt her. We're taking her to the vet. Because once I take him to the vet, because vet bills are expensive, yeah, she's my cat. If I'm going to spend that kind of money, because vet bills are not cheap. Good idea. Yes, if you're just scrolling in, this is a realistic silicone doll, full body silicone. This is Nova Lee that I am rooting from Silicone Studios. Good idea. Probably should do that. But periodically, I do announce it. It's just a doll, just a doll. If you're just scrolling in, it's just a doll, it's a doll, it's a doll. It's just a doll. Hey, I'm going to write a song. Should I write an AI song that says that? It's just a doll. Jesus loves you. Aw, Jesus loves you too, Jesse. Amen to that. Hallelujah. Praise God. You can pin reborn dolls in the chat. There you go. I could do that. Your name is Jess. It looks real. Yep. I'll do that. I will pin reborn dolls next time. Thank you for the tip. I just happened to go live. I thought I'd just hurry up and get on live stream. I don't know why they're so darn scary. I guess I'm just not understanding. Just a baby doll. So if you're just scrolling in, I am Jen Lynn, Creative Newborns. I am rooting a silicone doll. It is not real. Don't panic. Don't panic. It's just a doll. She is almost done getting her hair done. I'm very excited because I know I'm going to take her to the doll show. She's going to be my companion baby for the Kansas Doll Show. So she will be representing my rooting, like what my rooting looks like. Other than the doll that is Area by Toby Morgan, she was rooted, so there's only one reborn doll that I am selling at the Kansas Doll Show that is rooted. That is Area, also known as Famous Faye. Yep. So a doll like this, right, like this, you can see she's full body, would be good for a movie because she's full body. She would look just like a baby when, like, you know, if you're doing a scene where they're just like delivering a baby. Silicone, full body silicones are the way to go because they look just like a real infant, you know, being born. But if you're just looking for a doll already wrapped up in the blanket for just like a show or something, then a vinyl reborn doll will do. There is a specific doll that I totally want to get, and I'm not going to say just yet. I'm going to save that for when I actually get this doll. It's pretty cool. And it's not meant to be a reborn doll. It is used for training purposes. It is a training doll, but it looks pretty real to me, and I want to get it and paint it. And I want to do a hair painting on that doll. I don't think you can do rooting on it. I don't know. Not sure. Now I'm doing what's called the crown swirl. So the baby's hair is going to start swirling. You know, the crown swirl, the colic of the hair. So right now we're working on the colic. So the hair is going to go round and round and round. Oh, thank you, Evelyn. Thank you. This all can be given to young girls to know how to handle babies. Yeah, they can hold them, but they are not suggested for young girls. I don't agree with that, but in school can make a lesson. Yes. Yeah. They do have specific types of dolls for that. But yes, I do agree that they do make good training dolls. The doll that I am going to be getting is a training doll. And I'm not going to say anything further. You have to subscribe to my channel to find out more. Once I get the doll, I'll be making a video on it. To find out more. Yep, it's a reborn doll having its hair rooted. Yep. I'll be sure to put it in the chat next time. I do apologize. My bad. Those of you who are just scrolling in and don't know, this is a hyper realistic silicone full body doll. I apologize. I know this looks pretty painful, but she's doing good. We are almost there. We are at the very, very, very top, tippy top. I'll show you. I'll show you a sneak peek. We're working on her crown swirl. Let's see if we can pick her up and show you. Let's see. Yep. You see that? That's the very last bit we got to get right there. That's what we got to get. And that'll be in a few minutes here. And then you'll see what she looks like, and then we'll do a face reveal. She's doing good. Her face is fine. Is your face fine? You're doing good. And we'll check and make sure she has enough rooted on her sides. And if we need any more rooted, the cool thing is this doesn't have to be glued in, and it stays in fairly well. If there's any hair loss or shedding, it can be re-rooted in the spots as needed. Not that vinyl reborn dolls can't be rooted. In fact, I have a couple dolls that do need to be re-rooted. They're older dolls. Um, I did reroot the baby that is a portrait baby of my daughter. She was rerooted because her hair, just like a real baby, on the back part of where the head is, from laying on the blankets and stuff, the hair rubbed off the back of his head. It did look realistic, really. It's really what happens to real babies as well. But I learned that if you put plastic underneath their hair, then it helps protect the hair. Now, in the case of a silicone doll, I don't know if that's so true because of the fact that silicone may have a reaction to the plastic. So silicone and plastic have reactions together. So she's probably just going to have to lay on fabrics, and if her hair if it's going to wear down, then I can reroot it. So that's the good thing about, being an artist, and you can do this yourself. You can always reroot your dolls. You can re-powder them. I can do some repairs, revarnish some of the vinyl ones that are, they've gone shiny. So she'll probably end up getting messy hair from people holding her. So there's going to be a lot of people probably at the Kansas Doll Show who will be holding her. Like I said, I do cut as I go along. I don't cut too much off. I want her to have lots of thick hair. I'm going to do another fully hair painted, fully rooted hair to make it look even more realistic. So on one of my reborn dolls, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a realistic hair painting along with the realistic rooting on top of it, and it'll look really real. It takes a lot of time to do that. Well, let's see. He's 2 years. How old is the baby? No, I like your name, Mason. That's my grandson's name. Um, this doll's like a year old. I've been rooting her for. It's a her. And I found out that a dab of VO5 helped a lot. His hair is stuck up a lot. It's realistic. Yes, it's a doll. Yes, it is. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. Yes, it's a doll. I'm hurrying up this last part so you guys who have stuck around to see the reveal of this baby, we are about to reveal her because we're going to root her eyelashes. And I know people are like, what the heck are you doing poking that baby's eye out? Right? All right, we're going to go in with a fine needle. Bless you. What's Jinxie doing? Did you let her out? You don't hear me. She had a good nap. She waits for me in our front yard. Man, it breaks my heart. I'm not at the point where I can like keep her in the house just yet. But it's so cute, and she meows. I open the car door and she goes right, like before I can even get out of the car, she comes up and meows at me. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's imprinting on me. That's what cats do. They will imprint on you when they want to adopt you. Cats adopt people as well. A disclaimer, if you're just scrolling in, I am Jen Lynn. If Creative Newborns. I've been making dolls for 21 years. If you're just scrolling in, disclaimer, this is a hyper realistic full body silicone doll, and I am rooting her. So baby is not real. She's not hurting. In fact, she's probably loving that she's getting some hair. She looks so adorable. I am glad in the end I decided to root her because I thought, man, what a mistake. Now it's going to take me forever to finish this doll. But you know what? It is so well worth it. Well worth it. I like Ashton Drake, all easy payments, interest free, no problems because I watch all the videos and all they will tell you any problems. Do I remember you? Carter, yes, I do remember you. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome back. I don't see Paula today. I wonder what Paula's up to. She must be busy. I gotta get up early. I gotta go to bed and get up early tonight. In case you're wondering, I am a third shifter. There's glitter in here. I am a third shifter, and I have to get up early tonight to go hang out with my adult kiddos tonight. So right now we're going round and round and round and round into a crown swirl. And this is what gives the, they call it the colic in the middle. Some babies have double colics. I actually I did a hair painting of a double colic, and that was a giveaway doll too. Because it was something I wanted to try. It came out really well. So, you know what? I may do another double colic baby. That's something I should keep in mind for the next show, baby. The double colic. It looked pretty cool. And then I did a baby that had a colic in the front, like the front hairline. And then a baby with widow's peak and the colic. My kids have widow's peak because their dad's side of the family has that widow's peak, kind of like the Munsters, you know. She's almost there, guys. Oh my gosh, she's almost there. Almost there. She's getting there. Mark? Mark? Yoo-hoo! Mark? He doesn't hear me. I think she went outside. YouTube doesn't like bad words. No, they don't. Hello. Do I ever swear off camera? Sometimes. I shouldn't. Not the bad words, not the very vulgar words. Shouldn't be swearing. But sometimes I'm only human. If I get angry enough, yeah, I may. But I'm glad I've never had a potty mouth, you know, with the F bombs. I had a friend that swore like, oh my gosh, every other word came out of her mouth, and it drove me nuts. I have some favorite YouTubers, honestly, and it's in the drama community. The Foodie Beauty. If anybody knows anything about the Foodie Beauty girl world, there's a particular content creator. I love her live streams, except for her swearing. Her swearing is so bad. I can't get through one of her live streams. This is it, guys. This is like the final couple rounds of hair. Go round and round and round and round. Mark? Can you hear me? Mark? Excuse me. Excuse me. I'll show her face in just a bit. We're almost done. That's why I'm hurrying up on this, because I want to get her done too. So stick around and you'll see the baby's face in just a moment. I gotta root her eyelashes yet too. Now I can call her done and I can start getting her ready to go to the Kansas Doll Show. So she's gonna be my travel baby. This will be the doll I'll be carrying through the airport and everything with me. Yep, and can't wait to see TSA's face. Can't wait, can't wait. Almost there, guys, almost there. We're there, we're getting there. We are getting there. The live started 1 hour and 51 minutes ago. So at 9:30 my time. Normally I don't lately I haven't been going live too long. Normally I would be off live stream, but a lot of people want to see her face, and this is a special live stream, so we'll be here as long as it takes to get her hair done. I'm going to root her eyelashes. I decided off camera because that's going to take some time, but I do want to show you what she looks like when she's done, and she'll be done in a little bit here. So I'm just concentrating on the doll. No, it's not a real baby. So just in case you're scrolling in, I am Jen Len of Creative Newborns. I've been making dolls, hyper realistic dolls, reborn dolls for 21 years. This is a full body silicone. I did not paint this one, so Terry and Sherry did a lovely job painting this baby. I am rooting her though, because I think she looked very cute with rooted hair. So these are fake babies. They're arts, they're works of arts. This is just another type of canvas. Yeah. Oh, that's been, yeah, the thing reborn artist uses toothbrushes for the dolls. Yep, yep. And so I'm not going to wash her hair, but when I give her a bath to clean all the hair off of her, just to clean her up, just going to lightly probably condition her hair. Just wet it down real good and style it. And then she'll be ready to go and she'll get dressed. I like putting my silicone dolls in onesies rather than sleepers because onesies show off their arms and legs, and you can see and feel what the arms and legs feel like and how beautiful the sculpture is. Either that, I like putting them in rompers. Thanks again to Reborns of Jess for suggesting command tapes for rooting. Great idea. It makes rooting so much easier. so much quicker. You don't have to stress out your left hand or right hand, whatever your other dominant, non-dominant hand is in holding the hair while you're rooting it. These commands holding the hair in place for you. And if you need to put it down, plop it down on the table like that, you can do that. Pick it right back up, and it didn't like fall apart. So that's the good thing. That's really a cool thing. Yes, thank you, chat. For I know I don't have any mods here today. Where are my mods? Where are they at? Where have they gone? Yeah, I'm rooting a silicone full body doll. So if you're just joining the chat, that's what I am doing. She is seconds away, minutes away from being done. We're getting there. I'm so thrilled. You don't know how happy I am to finally finish this doll. So this is what it's like to be in the home stretch of rooting. Rooting can definitely seem like it's dragging on and on and on and on and on and on and on. For sure. But once you get to this part, it goes quick. As you can see, it's almost done. Your birthday is 19 days away. Well, happy early birthday to you. Thank you. There she is. There is the artist behind the one who painted this doll, Terry and Sherry. Susie. Right? Am I right? I get confused. I'm sorry, Susie. You're Terry and Sherry, right? I know. This is the baby you painted. I'm finally rooting Novalee. Finally. You get to see her at the doll show. I'm rooting her so I can take her to the doll show. So I haven't even gotten to enjoy her yet since I got her back from you. Because I started rooting her and then I kind of put her on a shelf for like a year, almost a year. She's almost done. You're here for the grand finale. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. Your mom's birthday is on the 25th of this month. Happy birthday to your mother. My son's birthday is on the 25th, so be my son's birthday twin. My son will be 16 on the 25th. And anybody else's birthday that is this month, happy birthday to you. You seen the head move? You love her? I know you enjoyed painting her. How hard is it to paint a silicone, Susie? Can you tell me? Because I'm very interested in painting this. I was about to take a silicone class, but it's a lot of money. I can't afford it. It was way more than I had a certain amount ready to pay for it, but then it's way over what I wanted to pay for a silicone class. You're going to have to be my silicone teacher. Is it stressful? For real? Oh no, Susie. Is it real stressful? What's the stressful thing about it? Bless you, Mark. You're welcome. Where's the cat? Where's Jinxie at? He doesn't answer those questions. Bless you. You okay? Allergies. Oh no, I wish I could do a back flip. That would be nice. Oh, Mark is having a sneezing attack. Oh, really? Alexis. That's too funny. Well, bless you, Alexis. Bless you, bless you. Anybody else that sneezed, bless you. It's okay. Wonder if they have. You hear him sneezing? Are you okay, Mark? I wonder if online for free better because class is free, but can be watched again. No, I get that silicone. The silicone dolls are very expensive, but I didn't realize like how man that class is very expensive. You can't just strip and start over. It has to be right at the begin with. Oh, I'm used to that, Susie. Oh, that don't worry me at all. Nope, because that's how painting with. By the way, if I haven't told you, and I haven't told you guys yet, I paint with acrylic air dry paints, professional air dry paints. So just in case I didn't mention that. So when you paint with air dry paints, you cannot make a mistake. And it dries so fast, you have to work very quickly when painting with acrylic air dry paints. So if that's what it is, oh, then that's not a challenge for me. It'll be just fine for me because I'm so used to working so fast and being so careful. Especially the blue undertones in the veining, you cannot correct it. It will stain the vinyl. You cannot strip it. So I've seen some people who are artists of the vinyl dolls and they're using the air dry paints. I don't know how they strip it, but they did. It leaves a stain. It doesn't matter like if it mostly comes off, it's still stripped. It's still staining your vinyl. And in the watermarks, how the heck do you get them out? You can't get watermarks out of your vinyl. So if you happen to get a watermark, it's best that you turn it into a scratch or a boo-boo or a birthmark than to try to correct it because that's why you got to paint quickly. You got to avoid getting watermarks, meaning that if the paint dries while there's like, because it's very thinned out with water, it'll leave like, when water droplets, when it dries, it leaves that line where, the outline of it. And that's what happens when you're painting a reborn and you're not watching what you're doing and you're just throwing on some paint and you just sit there for a second. It'll dry that quickly. And it will dry just like that. 25 pretzels for $10. Well, that's pretty cool. Well, that's good. Good deal there. We're from Auntie Anne's. I love Auntie Anne's, by the way. Who else likes Auntie Anne's? Their pretzel hot dogs and their lemonade. So delicious. We like going to the mall for that. Yeah, so I think I'll be okay with it. I just want to try it, so I may still hate it. I may still think that I hate it. I don't know. We'll see. I think I can always wear a respirator mask. If I have to use thinner, I can wear a respirator like I do with the Genesis matte varnish that has. In fact, I pour thinner in it. I thin it out. I have some older varnish from Genesis that I found in my old stash. It's still good. And I had to thin it down with Bob Ross thinner. I just put that thing on my face and I'm all good. But after a while, I'll tell you, it does get claustrophobic to be in a mask like that. Oh, she's fine. It's just a silicone doll. I think Alexa starts with them all. Sweet pretzel cheese dip. Oh, yum yum. Hey, you're making me hungry. Stop that. Let the baby breathe. Okay, I'm going to finish this and we'll let the baby breathe. It's a doll. If you're just joining my live stream, this is a silicone hyper realistic doll. I am almost finished rooting her in just a few minutes here. She's almost done. Almost done. Almost done. We are almost there. Yep. Yep, reborn doll's having its hair rooted. Yep, silicone doll. Yep, yep. Almost done. I'll do the eyelashes offline because that'll be even more traumatic. And people will be like, "What the heck? She's poking the baby's eyes out. What is she doing?" So Susie has painted this doll. She did a beautiful job on her. I love all the creasing and everything on her. She's beautiful. Beautiful. I can't wait for you to see her in Kansas. That's why I hurried up and finished rooting her so that I can take her with me so I can show off your beautiful work to everybody. And you're going to see her with hair and you get to say, "Hey, I watched when she was being finished rooted." This is working out perfectly because my headache is starting. I now get horrible headaches from my eye problems, and the Advil lasted me a long time last night, which was good. Now it's time to take more. Pull that little piece out. I think we're about done. I don't even see that anymore. Mark? I think he has an appointment today. Okay, let's see which way I'm going. I'm just about done. I think we're done. I think we're done. Let's use this needle. She was a good girl for a whole year. It took me about a whole year to root this baby. You know, Susie, I hadn't gotten to enjoy her yet. I started rooting her pretty much right away. I made a couple little short videos of her, and then I started rooting her, and then I put her in the crib for like a year. And now I finally get to enjoy her. All right, I think she's done, guys. For those of you who have patiently waited, I'm going to call her done. If there's any more hair that needs to be rooted, I will go back in and root it. But she is done. Why did it do that? All right, I don't want to comb it too much. All right, ready for the reveal? Who's ready for the reveal? Who's ready? Who's ready? You love her. Susie, you're just here just in time just to see her reveal. The only problem is the last part that I just did because all of the needle punctures there or the hair, it made a dent there. Is that supposed to happen? I don't ever remember that happening. This silicone is like the marshmallow type silicone. I don't remember that ever happening. But okay, let's see her. Okay, guys, ready? We're going to put our needles and tools aside. We're going to look at her and see. Whew, finally. All right. Let's unwrap you. Let's get you out of here. The time has come. Oh my goodness, look at her. She's done. Oh goodness. Oh, bedhead. Bedhead child. Okay, we're gonna comb her hair. Oh my gosh, she's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Uh-oh. What you got on your face? Scared me for a minute there. Okay. Let's have a look-see. All right, you ready? There she is. Oh my gosh. She's so beautiful. She's done. We're going to comb out her hair a little more. I'm going to bend her little arms up. She has armatures. Oh, I finally get to enjoy her. Susie, I'm glad you're here. What do I do? Do I give her a bath and then repowder her, or do I just powder her? Here's the back of her hair. Isn't she cute? She's the sweetest thing. Oh my God. Look at the belly button. And they did the umbilical cord too. They painted the umbilical cord on the belly button too. Susie, you did a phenomenal job with this baby. Oh my gosh. She painted this baby. Isn't she so adorable? I'm going to bend her little legs up. Her legs bend. I'm in love with her. Let's comb her hair out. So all we need to do is do her lashes, and I'll do that off stream because I just want to sit for a few minutes and enjoy her with you guys. Oh my gosh. She's, all right, let me put her in my arms and then focus. Sorry, I look like, don't mind me, just focus on the baby. Isn't she precious? Oh my gosh. Sherry did all the hard work. You ladies both did a lot of hard work on her. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to show her off. She's coming to the doll show too, right? Is Sherry coming? We can go ahead. What do I do, Susie? Because I'm still learning about silicone. Do I give her a bath and repowder her, or do I just brush her off with powder? What do I do? Because I don't want to ruin her paint job or anything. Yes, what? Yes, give her a bath. You love silicone baby dolls? Isn't she beautiful? I will make a former video of her. Look at this. She's so cute. Susie says just powder. Just powder her. Don't give her a bath. A doll like this would be about $3,000. Am I correct, Susie? She's a silicone artist. She has more experience than me. So we're gonna trim the hair. So that's what we're gonna do now. I don't want to hurt her little face. Susie says yes, so just go ahead and just powder her. Oh no, that's not a nice thing to say, Peter. I think you need help. If you feel the need to say that to a perfectly stranger, this is a perfectly stranger. How do you say things like that? I don't understand. I don't understand people like you who like to talk to strangers like that. If you were to see me in person, would you say that? Probably not. You need help because I think you're hurting inside that you have to say something like that. That's what that means. I hope you get help with whatever you're dealing with, Peter. It just makes you look dumb. You just make yourself in public look dumb when you say things like that. Oh my gosh. She's got some glitter in her hair, like random glitter. How do I get rid of that? I don't want to. As if the baby can do. Yes, they do, Peter. Good point. They do something. No, Peter has a point there. They do stuff for people. They do. They calm people down. They save lives. These dolls are therapeutic. They're therapy dolls. So these are considered therapy dolls, and they're wonderful for people who have anxiety, people who are grieving the loss of a child, people who are just grieving in general. So yes, they do help. They do something. Hang on, I'm going to view the message in case I need to. Oh, hang on. I'm going to view it so I can see what they said. Kids do, but that's an old lady. Well, sorry, I know I'm an old lady. I know that. Thanks for telling me. Yes, I do sell them, and they are therapeutic. If you don't understand, if it's something that you're going to argue about, then go somewhere else. Just want to educate people on it. Yeah, it's a business. Of course, it's a business. So do doctors. Doctors help people, and it's a business. They get paid. They get paid to help people. What's wrong with getting paid to help people? Let's see. This one, no, I'm not selling her. No, this one is my baby. So she's my therapy baby. So if I need help, that's fine. I don't mind getting help. These babies help me out a lot. Thank you. I don't sell them on a website. I sell them at the Kansas Doll Show. I sell them in person. I know, right? Sneeze attack. I have plenty of friends. I'm about to go see them next weekend, Peter. You don't know. Oh my gosh. I'm going to see all my friends. There are hundreds and hundreds of ladies there that I'm going to be hanging out with. So, Peter, I think you need to find some friends yourself. You go find you some friends. I have friends. I'm going to see them next week, right? Um, right, Susie? We get hundreds of people to hang out with. Looky, Peter. Oh, goodness, you know you like the reborn babies. Looky. Thank you for coming in to see me. We know you like it, or else you wouldn't be commenting. Peter knows he likes the dolls. Hey, Mama Pat's Nursery, how are you doing? Good to see you. Why babies? For those of you who come in here and want to argue about it, we know you love this doll. You just don't want to admit it. Thank you so much for loving on my dolls. Thank you. Isn't she beautiful? She's finished being rooted. Let's style her hair. Let's style it. Let's get some. I'm just going to get some water for now. I have conditioner downstairs. But what we need is one of those cosmetic wedges, which is what did I do with them? Ah, here it is. Oh my goodness, Peter, you love it. Thank you, Peter. Look, you love it. Look, feast your eyes. Feast your eyes. You love it. You love it so much. What's your favorite color? Peter, you're not being held hostage. Yes, you're not being held hostage. Let me help you, Peter. Come here. Peter, come here. Let me help you. Where did you go? Don't run from me. You're not going to run. There we go. Bye, Peter. Thank you for stopping in. I helped you out. Goodbye. Oh, Peter. Come on. Okay, let me go get some water, and I'll be right back. I actually have some water right here. Wait, I want to make sure I'm not using alcohol. It's got to be water. Yeah, it's water. Okay. Oh, you're welcome. LOL. Ah, Jesus loves you too. Thank you. Amen. Praise God. Thank you. Jesus loves you too. I'm being serious. I'm not being sarcastic about that. No, it's all right. I feel sarcastic today. People like that, it shows that they have nothing in life, so they're going to go troll someone else. There was a day, it was kind of funny actually. I really wasn't hurt by it. The fact that this one person just kept making troll accounts. It was hilarious, and they kept coming in and saying some vulgar stuff, but then they kept on making troll accounts. So they could come back in, and my mods, oh my goodness, my poor mods. They had to keep up with them, just having to um, keep up with them and keep deleting them and everything like that. It was funny. They all, in the end, we were all laughing. So we were all good. Susie says, Jesus does love us all, even Jesus doesn't tolerate mean people. Amen. Yep. We are all sinners. Peter, you need to repent. I just got blocked from a stream that was streamed 12 hours ago. And it was just about Sprunky, and the creator legit made a video and it was still on, and I got lots saying I hate it. I mean, you could say things like the doll creeps you out or something. That's fine. I totally get it. I totally understand that. I'm a very understanding person. You have the right to, in my chat, you have the right to free speech here, but you do not have the right to be vulgar and say nasty, nasty, nasty things, or you get kicked out. Nope, they're not real. It's a silicone doll, and I just finished rooting its hair. Her hair. It's Nova Lee. Nova Lee. Let's see. Oh, yes, when she is done being cleaned up, yeah, she'll get clothes. She's going to get a nice, cute onesie on her. Yep, 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 yep. You love to purchase a baby boy? Reborns.com. Anybody who's interested in purchasing a reborn doll, I'm not promoting my babies at the moment because I have none for sale. Because after the doll show, I'll probably have customs to do. So normally I do customs for my good friends like Susie. So I open my customs up to my loyal friends and clients that I see every year, and they know we have a good working relationship together, and so I'm just wetting the hair. I'm going to be conditioning it next. Yeah, so a doll like this would be used in like a movie, like The Birth of a Baby, because it's a full body. I'm just so scared of her hair just getting so messed up. That's the only thing about rooted hair is this is like it stresses me out. But here's the back of her hair. So here's the back. We just got done rooting. And here is the front. I just wetted it down. You can kind of see she's got the little sideburns and everything. You can get an idea of what she looks like. It does stress me out a little bit because I'm holding her by her head here, like holding up her head, because you got to hold her head, and it totally messes up her hair in the back. Yes, I do. You do not have to put it in question marks like that. I got to clean her up, and she's got to get her eyelashes yet. So no, she's not going to get clothes at the moment. She will get clothes on her as soon as she gets her eyelashes done. So Susie, what do I do? Do I just you're good? Did you go to the doll show last Sunday, Mimi? For those who are just scrolling in, this is a hyper realistic full body silicone. This is Nova Lee. She was made by Silicone Studios. She has been painted by Terry Sherry Susie. Terry Sherry Susie. Um, her painting is beautiful. I just got done rooting her, and I'm about to root her eyelashes in a little bit here. My birthday is December on the 10th. Well, happy early birthday to you, Alexis. Yeah, so if you're just scrolling in, this is just a hyper realistic full body silicone. I know a lot of people ask, do you have full body silicone? And here she is. I will make an in-depth video about her when I am done with her eyelashes. And oh my goodness, she is just so cute with hair. I'm so glad I did. I wish I knew how to paint eyebrows on her. I totally would paint the eyebrows on her. But she'll look cute either way. Babies, normally when their eyebrows, you don't see them too much. But that's her rooted hair. Oh my gosh. And then you can style it. You can make it, see how it sticks up in some places? You can make it stick up a little bit over here. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh. I can't wait to show Mark. Mark is going to totally love her. Look how realistic she looks. She feels, and she looks so realistic. So I love the way her arms look. So I'll put her in a, when I do get her dressed, and I will get her dressed, she will go in a onesie. She'll wear a preemie onesie. I got her a real pretty flower one. I got a real pretty one. I think Sherry may just have to help me with my own Nova. Did you get a Nova? Oh, Susie, you got a Nova too? Oh my gosh. Did you get a boy one or a girl one? I sent my full body solo off to be painted and rooted. Awesome. Not yet. Are they going to sell any more Novas at the doll show? Do you think Silicone Studios will have another Nova? I'll buy another one. For that price, I'll probably buy another one. Oh my gosh, she's just so precious. And then I can have twins. I can have one boy and one girl. And then I can send her off to you to paint again. No, I'll have to learn. I'll have to learn. What would be a best way to learn how to paint silicone? Because I totally would take a class. So while I got you here, Susie, how do I get the hair off of her face? How would I do that? Would I do that with powders? Because look at how messy her hair is getting in the back. I'm so like, oh no. Her hair is being messy. Okay, with powder. Okay, we'll do that then. So I will go ahead and I will take off the hair with powder. Should I wear a mask for that? A makeup brush, okay. Thank you, Russell. No, it's not real. Not real at all. No, it's just a full body silicone. She's got armatures in her arms. You can like see how you can bend them outward. See, you can lift up the arm like this and it'll stay. It's got armatures in her arms. You can bend them in and up. I like them in and up, like just like a newborn, how they're scrunched together. I like her legs bent in just like a newborn. It's got to be hard to paint nails on a silicone doll. I heard it's hard to paint nails. You can use, okay, I can use baby powder. Okay, I don't have baby powder. I'm just going to go ahead and use the silicone powder that I got. It'll be okay. I'll just be very careful with it. Extremely careful. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Abby. I appreciate you. Part of the work has been done by Susie. She did paint, her and her daughter did paint the doll. I just got done rooting her. So I just got done rooting her. No, I'm not worried about the hair pulling out. I'm just worried about it getting worn, like because I probably should cut it shorter, but in the back when holding it, see how messy it's getting? It's getting messy in the back. It just bothers me, but I'm not worried about the hair getting pulled out now. I can always root some back in. So if some hair pulls out, I can root it back in. One more question. I'm just like picking your brain today, Susie. So would I use when I lay her down back in the bassinet, would I use a plastic like a bag like I do the reborns, to protect their hair, or would that mess with the silicone? Would I use a plastic underneath her, or would that mess with the silicone? Because they say do not put silicone and vinyl reborn dolls next to each other, or else it'll have a reaction. I'm gonna style her hair. Look at her bangs. Oh my gosh, look at that. I just styled it. Isn't that adorable? That is so adorable. She did. You did an amazing job. You and your daughter, Susie. Amazing. A silk pillowcase? Okay, so I'll just get one from Amazon. I don't have anything silk. Good idea. Because I don't want to use plastic because I had plastic. I've seen some people who have when they root their silicones, they put plastic all the way around the doll. I did that and she started getting real sticky, like shiny. She started getting real super sticky. Thank you. What the fun is this? This is a silicone doll, hyper realistic. She is a full body silicone baby. She's so real. Nope, she's not real. She's just a doll. I just got done rooting her, so just got done rooting her. That's why this is a long live stream. And she feels really real. Yeah, the only thing that's going to bother me is her hair just totally getting messed up. But I don't know if I should cut it shorter or what, but it's going to get messed up. That's what I worry about. Can you buy the newborn babies? You can buy them on reborns.com. I don't have any available online. I'm selling some reborns at the doll show. Thank you for the thumbs up. Nope, I can't give them away for free. They cost a lot of money to make. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Don't be mean. Thank you for the roses. Don't be a child. What the heck is a reborn baby? So a hyper realistic reborn vinyl doll is a vinyl doll like this one in the crib here. So that one's vinyl, which means the head, arms, and legs are vinyl plastic, and the body is cloth. A silicone doll is all silicone. So this is a full body silicone, and she is 100% full body silicone. Every inch of her is silicone. Yep. What am I doing with your baby? That's my baby. Exactly. That people want a silicone baby and say nasty things. Give me a free one, please. Nope, they are not free. They cost money. They are a small fortune. They do cost money. Well, it is moving. See, it's moving. It's a silicone doll. It's not a real baby. So everybody, Susie did a wonderful job painting. Susie and her daughter painted this doll, and I rooted her. She's amazing. She's amazing, amazing, amazing. She has a really pretty olive tone to her. She's got perfect blue undertones, and she's got veining. You guys did a beautiful job, and she's got a little pimple on her cheek there too. She's amazing. So if I hold her on this way, you can see the back of her head, how realistic it looks. It looks super realistic. Yes, painting makes all the difference. And she, even when she was a blank baby, like the inside of her mouth, how do you guys even do the inside like that? Wow, that's so amazing how you guys did that. I like how you can close their mouths and they can make different faces and everything. Yeah, this is real hair, but it's not human hair. It is a goat product. It is a alpaca hair. Anyone who ordered one of those other than medical professionals should be sent to the psych ward. No, no. Honestly, opposite. These are therapy dolls. These are wonderful, wonderful for therapy. They help calm people when they have anxiety. They are just, they're works of art. It's a different type of canvas that we paint on and we wrote them. No, these are wonderful, wonderful works of art, and they're collectibles too. So people do collect them, and it's women. So I don't know why men like to pick on women and call them psycho and all of that stuff. That's not true. So we can say that you need to go to a mental ward for playing with cars and Legos. How about that? Oh, let me see. Let's see what that message say. Oh, it disappeared. Wait, wait. Do you understand that is a problem? People like that shouldn't be a part of society. Well, oh my gosh, then you shouldn't be a part of society. If you feel the need to come in here and pick on an innocent hobby like this, then you need to not be a part of society. You don't need to be a part of my live chat. You're talking to women here, so a lot of us women like these dolls. Let me just help you out of here. So goodbye. We don't need you in here. Go find another person to pick on. So that's pretty immature. You're making yourself look stupid. I love the kid grown otherwise. Well, I got rid of him. I helped him out. They obviously have a sad life. You know, misery loves company. Brown smile to their face. Yep, it brings smiles to the people who love reborn dolls. It does. It brings a smile to my face. I've loved dolls ever since I can remember. Oh my gosh, ever since I can remember, I've always loved dolls. Uh, yes, no, we would not give this to a child. This is not a toy for children. You're welcome, Susie. This is not a toy. This is not for children. No, not these. But there are these simple, affordable reborns. The simple reborns are more for children. But if a person wants to spend $3,000 to give this to a child, then that's you have your freedom to do that. But I don't recommend giving a $3,000 doll. This doll is about worth $3,000. It's what silicones they're worth because they cost the silicone doll itself blank is about $1,000. So a lot of work, like Susie said, painting them is very hard to do. It's very hard painting these dolls. And that's okay. If you think that's creepy, I mean, that's fine. Sarah, watch your mouth. No swearing in my chat. There is absolutely no swearing. You are not allowed to swear in my chat. In fact, I am going to help you out too. Thank you. They are very durable dolls. This doll is very, very delicate. This doll can rip real easily. The silicone on this is called, in my opinion, it's called marshmallow. Am I correct on that, Susie? It's called Marshmallow Silicone. It feels like marshmallow. It's like real squishy. So anybody who's asking for squishy doll is squishy, squishy. She's all nice and squishy. Man, some people just want to fight today. Where do you get them from? I make them. I don't sculpt them, but I do. I get this one. I got this one from the Kansas Doll Show, and Susie took her home, and her daughter lovingly painted her and then sent her back, and then I just got done rooting her. Yeah, I just got done rooting her. I welcome comments that, if you don't like the doll, I totally welcome freedom of speech, but please don't be swearing and cussing in my chat. Let's see, let me make it realistic. Now that's creepy. A realistic girlfriend. That is creepy. Now that's creepy. I think toddler dolls are creepy, but people collect them, and I'm not going to judge them on it. If that's what brings them joy, then that's what brings them joy. Um, Even if it's the, the dolls that are the for adults, then that's what they like. I can't judge people on that. But these dolls are innocent newborns and preemies. $50. Nope, it's worth $3,000. And the amount of hilarious stuff you can do with realistic newborns crazy. You can give some people a heart attack pretending to drive. Yeah, you can. Darth Doodlebutt. I like your name. Cool name. Thank you, X. Troll, stop. This woman's doing beautiful. People down. It's okay. I got a sense of humor about it. You want a newborn doll? Yeah, if you're interested in a reborn doll, an authentic doll, there is reborns.com. So I'm currently not selling any online at the moment because I am selling at the Kansas Doll Show. So I'm very picky in who I sell my dolls to anyways. So pretty much everybody who buys my dolls are people that I know. It can be for training. Yes, it can. So photographers do buy these type of dolls, maybe a little bit bigger than this one. This one is the size of, this is a preemie, and she does feel like she's about 3 to 4 pounds. And yes, you can pose them, especially if she's got armatures, you can sit them up. You could probably bend them forward like this, and you can pose them in different ways, like in newborn photography. So they're also good for that. Then you could get her. You can get your girlfriend a reborn doll. You buy for Christmas out the years and about $3,000 baby doll like that averages out because they play with them once. Yeah, these are not to play with. So dolls like this are not to play with. So you don't play with these dolls. These are more like for display. So these are for display and for gently, like holding him, like I'm holding her, like gently holding her. I don't recommend dressing them too often. I don't recommend bathing them. That's why I asked Susie, and there's like a speck of dirt on there. I don't recommend bathing these dolls. The ones from like Paradise Galleries, they do have silicone dolls there. And you can, oh good, it came off. Whew, the dirt did come off. You can bathe those dolls. Those dolls are more for like kids. You can play with them for little kids, and you can give them a bath and all that. But these are like meticulously painted. And as you can see, I just finished meticulously rooting this baby doll. And so therefore this is a work of art. And I'm just checking out her rooting from the back. It's a piece of art. Yes. Thank you, Susie. Yes, it is. Yes, the baby in the hospital bassinet. I'll show you her in just a second. Oh my God, I love newborns. We have some kids in love newborn stage hold. Yes. Yep. Exactly. Yep, you got that right. Ironically, is that what your name is? Um, that's a good point. When they're this size, we just love holding them. They don't stay newborns for long, and that's what makes newborn babies so special. Is that you don't, especially a doll like this, it just gives you the feeling like you're holding a real infant, a brand new baby. And I can't describe it. It's just like an instinct a lot of us women have, to hold a real, like realistic baby and it feeling really real. So, and that's why a lot of the dementia patients in nursing homes they remember that feeling. It's an embedded thing within us females, a lot of us. Not all females. They don't have that. Some females don't have that instinct, but a lot of us, most of us do. Let's see, back in the knee ripped on mine and I used Gorilla silicone to fix it. Awesome. The child has opened his eyes and then closed them. I think they're coming out, like I said, McPherson's is supposed to come out with a doll kit that has the old fashioned eyes that open and close. When you lay it down, it closes its eyes. You sit it up, it opens its eyes. Apparently, a lot of dementia patients in nursing homes freak out when they see a doll and they think it's like realistic, and they freak out when the eyes don't close, and vice versa, the eyes don't open. It's very calming and soothing. Yes, she's very, oh my gosh, especially the silicone ones. Very calming and soothing. You can buy one on reborns.com. Yep, reborns.com. I don't have any available. I have them only available at the Kansas Doll Show. This one right here is made out of 100% silicone. I don't know which type of silicone. I'm going to assume by the way she feels that she has been made out of what's called the marshmallow silicone. I don't know what number silicone she's at, but there's different grades of silicone. Her head is so wobbly. I'm afraid to put her on my shoulder, but she looks so realistic. You put her on your shoulder. Some men have very loving, nurturing natures, great fathers. Yes, great fathers. Alrighty. Well, it has been 2 hours and 40 minutes. I'm going to get going. Oh, I did promise to show the reborn doll. I'll show her and then I'll get going. Susie, where would I don't have anything silk. Where would I put her? Just a regular. I'm afraid to put her down like her hair is going to get totally messed up. I don't want her hair to get messed up. Look how messed up it is in the back already. Somebody's calling from Alabama. It is a scam call. How many get scam calls all day? I do. Get scam calls all day long. Yeah, see how her hair gets to be a mess? That's just going to drive me crazy. That's the thing about rooted hair I don't like. It's like, oh, it drives me crazy. It's going to be a mess. All right, I'm going to show you the reborn doll and then we'll end it there. Great job, Jen. Just a piece of plastic wrap. So a piece of would the plastic wrap cause the silicone to have a reaction to it? Would a sandwich bag be okay, or a freezer bag? Would that work? Because last time I put plastic on her, she got real sticky, like it had a reaction. Oh, that would be fine. Okay. Alrighty, let me show you the reborn doll, and then I'm going to get going. Thank you all for the thumbs up. We got 268 likes. Thank you so much, everybody, for that. This one is also rooted. Similar hair, different company. This one is a vinyl doll. So let's put her here. Let's get this bowl of water out of the way. She is a vinyl one. She is a portrait baby of my Stephanie. Which, by the way, her hair color is different here because she started off being rooted in Jacqueline Kramer's class. So this is vinyl. This is silicone vinyl. She is wearing an actual sleeper that she wore as a newborn infant. So I kept some of their sleepers. I'm so glad I did. So this baby here is a portrait baby of my Stephanie. I have one more child to go, and that's Christopher. And I think I picked out the Lucas kit for him for his portrait baby. And then I'll have to pick one out for my grandson and make a portrait baby of him. So this one here, she looks very realistic as well. When you hold her, her hair looks really real. She does have rooted hair as well. She's quite a bit lighter because of her body is cloth, and it's got fiber fill in it, and it's not like solid like the silicone here, but it's got the fiber fill. I used to weight up my dolls with the silicone in the middle where I had the silicone pellets. I kind of grew out of that. I don't like that feeling anymore, but some people do, and so I would weight up a doll like upon request with the silicone pellets in the middle, and it'll feel like really, really super realistic. So yeah, this baby here is a portrait baby of my daughter, and this is Stephanie. And then look at how, I weight them up very, these dolls are weighted up, so they're hollow kits. And you do have to weight them up, and I weight them up with the plastic pellets, polyfill, glass beads, or actually glass beads, then the polyfill. So glass beads, polyfill, and in the middle is fiber fill, the polyfill, and more of the plastic. I think I'm the only artist right now that still uses plastic pellets for weighting dolls. Most people use the glass beads. So my dolls tend to be a little bit lighter. So this is a vinyl, and that's a silicone. Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and get going. I gotta get ready for bed. I have to get up early. I gotta get up early. How much does it cost to have them made to look like your children? That would be considered a custom. I don't do that for other people. I only do it for myself. I don't do it anymore as a custom. I can't think of the word because I'm starting to get tired. But no, I don't do those no more. It's too stressful to try to make a baby look like someone else's baby. I still have my kids in umbilical cords and everything. People tell me I'm crazy, but I love them so much, and I just want to share that with them when they're older. I still have her umbilical cord, to be honest with you. I still do. That dried up stump. Not the whole thing. I only got that, the piece that falls off. I kept it. I kept the bottle, one of her bottles that she had in the hospital, and I kept one of the diapers, not a dirty diaper, just one of the diapers out of the package of a diaper, and I collected one of the hospital blankets. I know, it's theft. I collected one of the blankets and the hospital hat, and I saved the outfit that she wore. All of my kids wore home from the hospital, and so I have it in a baggie, and I should get like one of them frames. I've seen people who get a frame and they put like the hospital blanket, the hat, the umbilical cord, the bottle, and it's kind of like what are those, a shadow box, a memory box type thing. So I may do that with my kids. I kept their bracelets, and I kept my hospital bracelet, and I kept their little bracelets. So yeah. You love my weighting style? Awesome. I think you're the only one, Susie, because everybody says I weight up my babies too lightly. I do. I don't like heavy dolls. This one is a little bit heavy for being her size. She's pretty weighty. That is another reason I don't like silicones that are any bigger than this because they get too heavy. Oh, thank you. Yep. Yeah, they are dolls for collection. What's the question? Let's see. Let's see. I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. I praise Lord Jesus. Amen. D. Joseph. Amen. Amen. Preach it. I wanted to read that person's. So Hassan wants to know what someone does with them. Yeah, they're collectibles. They're just collectibles. We collect the dolls and we just hold them. We don't sit there and play with them. We just hold them. And if you see me doing anything else like role playing with them, it's just for YouTube videos. It's for YouTube content. So if people think I'm playing with them, then so be it. I'm doing it for YouTube content. Like if I'm doing the bottle thing with them, or if I'm doing, I haven't done like a night routine. I don't think I've ever done one of those, but just like changing videos and chatting and changing. It's all for YouTube. Let's look more like at her. Let's see. He's a people off. I have a lot of them. Yep. Daughter's house. Yep. Yep. Right. I agree. Got catch up. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Yes, make one. Yes, make one. I think they will kind of like real babies and they look super realistic. I thought they might be another reason. Very amazing. Art form looks so real. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Hassan. I appreciate that. Yep, they're very realistic. They're for collecting. We like holding them. You see me sitting here rocking with one. They are soothing to hold, and the realism and the art, and you appreciate all the art and everything that goes into them. Lots of hours, many hours. You've seen me spend a couple hours rooting. Just finished rooting this baby. Soothing, and don't care what anyone else. Yep. I don't care what anybody else says either. I don't. You honestly, you're allowed to have. You're allowed to disagree. You can have free speech here as long as you're not like vulgar, like some people were. They just needed some help out. Thank you, Lily's World. I appreciate that. Yep, so cute. How much money? So a doll like this would be around eight to $1,000, 800 to 1,000. This doll would be about 3,000. And the reason being is because of the fact that it's pure silicone, and silicone is not cheap. And the type of painting that is done to the doll, it takes a lot of time, a lot of talent, a lot of know-how to paint silicone dolls. And rooting, you just saw me finish rooting this baby, and rooting takes quite a while. Yep. Nope, they're not real. They're just dolls. They're just dolls. Alrighty, guys, I am going to get going here. Oh, that's a cute little emojis. Thank you for the heart emojis. I appreciate that. Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and jump off of here. It has been 3 hours, so I should be in bed. Thank you so much for joining me for today's live stream. If you haven't done so and like to, please do subscribe. We would love to have you. Thank you again to all of our new subscribers. I see you. Thank you so much for subscribing. And thank you for keeping me company while I finish rooting Nova Lee here. And big thank you again to Susie for doing a beautiful job, and her daughter painting this little one here for me. Thank you. And yeah. So the next live stream or video will be, of course, getting ready for Kansas Doll Show. I will do an in-depth video with her, a chat and a get ready with me type video with Nova Lee here. So yeah, join us for that, and I'm going to get going. Thank you, Veronica. Thank you. Sorry, we're leaving. You can watch it on replay. So for those of you watching the replay, thank you again for watching. Have a blessed day. Came back to see the results. I'll show you the results real quick. Someone said, nah, it's not for everyone. I get it. I do get it. And That I can respect. It's not for everyone. And I'm in my pajamas, meaning I'm going to bed real soon. Here we go. This is the results. In case you came back for the results, here they are. Thank you. Yeah, I guess she can dance. You can make her dance. Has anybody ever seen the AI baby videos on TikTok where the baby's walking down the hall of the hospital and the baby says, I want to go back? They're like, how do you feel on your first day? I want to go back because mom and dad are poor, or something like that. Have you seen those? Those are kind of funny. Those AI baby videos that are coming out, it's kind of funny. So here's her results. Here's what this side looks like. Here's what that side looks like. And in the back, here's what the back looks like. And that's what she looks like. Baby Nova Lee is done being rooted. And so tomorrow, I don't have any more time today, but tomorrow I'm going to root her eyelashes. So she'll have some delicate little eyelashes. Then I'm going to clean her up and get her dressed, and then I'll do another live stream or another video with her and show you what she looks like all cleaned up, finished, and dressed. So those of you, I know you want to see her dressed. She will be getting dressed. So I want to thank you again for joining me for 3 hours in 1 minute. You could have been doing anything else, but you decided to spend the time with me. And for that, I thank you. Your time is very precious. And thank you for spending it with me. Again, thank you again to the new subscribers. And we look forward to more subscribers if you're interested in reborn dolls. Alrighty, thank you again. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video or the next live stream. Have a great day. Happy reborning. Take care. Bye.